The first eight and a half, 9 years of Kai's life has been tough, really, really tough. To get Kai's diagnosis, it was heartbreaking. It was earth-shattering.
Trying to find the right support when Kai was diagnosed was quite difficult. When we were surviving on barely any sleep.
Two other boys to bring up
Two
as well.
other boys, our jobs, and a house to keep. It was really, really hard.
It was dark times, really dark times.
Kai, what's that you got? What's that? Kai's generally, he's a happy, cheeky, lovable rogue.
He's living with autism, but at the same time, inside there, he's just a little boy, a little menace. He really is just a typical little boy. Nice, he's brilliant, he's fun, he's just a little boy, yeah.
When Kai was a baby, for the minute he was born till, I'd say, age 8, 9, Kai cried most of the day. Then he started failing to meet important milestones that most children meet. And then it was at that stage that we kind of thought, something's not quite right. He was diagnosed with autism when he was 2.
With Kai's autism, being non-verbal is obviously one of the hardest obstacles you've got. Because he can't actually tell you, you have to start playing a guessing game, and then he gets frustrated because you don't know. And then as a parent, you feel failed because you don't know what your son wants.
We felt really alone. We felt isolated. We thought there wasn't any other families like us. But then we just thought, it's not about us, it's about him. Kai started nursery year and he just seemed to flourish, and he did well for a few years, and then things just started going a bit downhill.
Because as he was getting older, naturally he's getting stronger, and to the point where he was really, really quite violent, especially to himself.
He would punch himself in the face. He would, at one point, try to scratch his eyes out.
They weren't dealing with Kai, they weren't showing him, they weren't teaching him anything. It was to the point where we didn't feel that Kai was welcome at that school. And that's when it just completely broke down. There was no trust or anything there, and it was getting really, really bad. And that's where we then decided we need to look at other options.
Having a child that's non-verbal, you've got to learn to trust your gut instinct with things. And I think it was just a drive. As soon as we got there, it was just that feeling that you just thought, this is it, please. All we want for Kai is to be able to live a full, independent life, and an actual life instead of just an existence, which is what he did before.
We know the expectations with Kai, but at the same time, like he says, we just want to make a life, and he's getting that.
He's got a routine, he's got structure, and they're teaching him in the way that works for him.
They've adjusted their teachings to suit his needs. I think the setting, the location, the way everything is set out for him, the staff, it's just like all the planets have just lined up, and he's just, boom, he's just flourishing, he really is. Kai's life has changed massively. We couldn't believe we're looking at the same boy, could we? So much healthier, so happy.
Like a contentment, like he was happy within his cell. And because he is a lot happier and more content within his cell, I feel like when we do him at home, we can have actual proper quality family time together and be able to go out and do things, because he's just got a bit more resilience.
He's just smashing through boundaries all the time now, isn't he? He's just progressing so much. It's something as trivial as just going shopping. You couldn't do that. But now it's just like, oh, okay, so we're gently starting to try and push them to do more things with them. And yeah, it's made a huge, huge difference. Huge difference. VS has changed our lives because they've gave our son a life. So it's made a huge effect on us.
They've given him a chance to reach his full potential, to actually thrive and flourish. And it gives us hope now that he's got an actual decent future in front of him and he can do anything that he wants to do.
And that is purely down to VS.
Absolutely.